Friday Night Blitz is brought to you by Featherstone Cabinetry and Sweetwater Spirits and Resorts. Your Blitz starts now.
Oh man, it feels good to be back. The Friday Night Blitz is finally here. I'm Nate Myhawk. That's my sports partner, Griffin Stroin.
Oh my goodness, it felt like last football season was forever ago. I am so excited for it to be back, and we have a good slate of Week 1 games.
Yeah, I mean, we had EDGAR, Lakeland Union, Tomahawk, and Rhinelander. But first, we got to start with MOSINEE hosting Stratford. And it was a glorious night for football down at MOSINEE High School. Let's pick it up. First quarter, opening drive for the Tigers. Dropping back to pass on third down. The swing pass is complete. But look at this, the game tackling from the MOSINEE defense. That forces a Stratford punt. Next Stratford drive, and they realize, hey, it's pretty smart to give the ball to Rafe Smart. Taking the handoff to the outside, he gets down the sideline, cutting back, making defenders miss. 59 yards all the way down to the 1. And the very next play, Gavin Kirsch up the middle. He is in for the score, and Stratford opens the year with a nail-biter. They win 14-7. Now Lakeland Union hosting EDGAR. We had no scoring in the first quarter, but EDGAR's driving to begin the second, and the quarterback, Madison Butt, fakes the handoff, tosses one up to Everett Brame, who hauls it in for the touchdown. 2-point conversions, no good. It's 6-0 Wildcats. After a Lakeland fumble, EDGAR back at it again, and Carter Butt dances into the end zone for the first of 3 touchdowns on the night. They're up 12-0. T-Birds would try to get something going. Rocky Wagner taking the handoff up the middle for a good gain, but the drive would stall, and EDGAR just kept it coming. Butt letting one fly deep downfield to Ashton Schuett. That's a 35-yard gain, and it would lead to another EDGAR touchdown. The Wildcats go on to win 35-0.
Staying within the GNC, but moving on to Tomahawk. They're hosting Rhinelander. I know the Hatchets, they have that beautiful field. It just never gets old. Second quarter, Tomahawk down in this one. Bode Im throws a nice ball. Diving grab by the Hodag defender. They think it's an interception. The refs would call it a completion for the Hatchets. But a few plays later, the Hodags would come up with the ball. Quarterback keeper, he loses the football. Rhinelander hops on top of it, and they are back in business. Hodags looking to capitalize. Tomahawks in the backfield immediately, but Caleb Osikis refuses to go down, bounces it outside, says, "Get off me." Rhinelander rolls in this one 32-0. Now to Eagle River. Wittenberg Burnhamwood coming to town. Kevin Grundy making his coaching debut for Pines. First quarter, Chargers up 12-0 and looking for 6 more. But the Pines safety, Tyler Janikowski, says, "No way, Jose," interception for the Eagles. But then to the second quarter we go. Wittenberg Burnham driving again, and the quarterback, Caden Cropland, he's going to take it himself, finds the edge, and he's turning on the Jets. 30 yards and the score. The Chargers find themselves up 19-0. Now to their next possession. This time, Davis Byer gets the handoff, makes one defender miss. And you know what? He's going to add another defender to that list. No one on the Pines roster can tackle this guy. He stretches for the touchdown, and that's 6 more points. And then a few minutes later, Caden Cropland looks off the safety, heaves it to Owen Will, that's another touchdown. Chargers, Wittenberg Burnham wins this Week 1 matchup over Pines 53-0.
And checking back in with the Great Northern, defending conference champion Medford went all the way up to Rice Lake to open the season, but the Raiders fall to the Warriors by a final of 28-6. And in the Northern Lakes Conference, Crandon opens up the season against Hurley. The North Stars defend their home turf with a 48-0 win. And finally, we had Marathon traveling to Iola, Scandinavia. A great fight from the Red Raiders, but they fall short 39-14. All right, Griffin, we've made it this far into the Blitz, and it's only getting better from here.
Oh, yeah, we've got way more highlights and lots more coming up next, so don't you dare go anywhere. We'll be right back. I don't know about you, Nate, but whenever I go home, I always get that warm feeling in my stomach. You know, it's that place I love. And I'm feeling that right now with the Friday Night Blitz. I'm just so happy.
You and I both. There's just something about football season that hits differently. But enough of that. All right, let's get back to the highlights. Let's go down to WAUSAU. West opening up the season against PERE at Tom Field, and let's pick it up in the third quarter. PERE, they're looking to air it out, but Brandon Capitz, flying in like a missile to jar this ball loose. A nice play by the DB. And now on third down, PERE looking to the air again, but the pocket collapses, and Ethan Elke right there for the sack. The Warriors force a punt, and on the ensuing drive, Colton Garrick going up the gut, barrels in for 6, and West opens the season with a 38-14 win.
Moving north up US 51, and you'll hit MERRILL. Blue Jays hosting VALDERS. In the first quarter of this one, a bad way to begin this game for MERRILL. They give up the touchdown on the opening drive, and then a few plays later, they fumble the ball, and then deja vu, the VALDERS find themselves back in the same spot, and it's the same result. RJ Jeffrey is in for the touchdown. VALDERS is up 14-0, but here come the Blue Jays. Caden Dials takes the pitch. He's got a convoy in front of him, makes a man miss, and then whoop! He's setting his team inside the 10-yard line, and then the very next play, it's the quarterback keeper for Brian Ball. He gets into the end zone. Tonight, though, was just not the Blue Jays' night. They fall in this game 40-22. And then our final game of the day, Kingdom Prep Lutheran taking on Rib Lake and Prentice. First quarter, 4th and 15 for the Hawks. Quarterback Michael Barchart rolling to his left. He's going to throw up a prayer, and it is caught by his receiver right at the first down marker. And then a few plays later, play action, he's in trouble, and he's going to make a grave mistake, and the interception is made by the Wolfpack. This game was a defensive slugfest into the second, still tied at 0. Rib Lake Prentice in striking distance, but turnovers killed them. Another interception, that one by Josiah Robinson. The Hawks fall in their first game of the season, 12-0 in the final.
And before we let you go tonight, some other scores we need to mention from our area. Amherst hosted St. Croix Falls. The Falcons fly high, 42-19 win for them. Then moving to the east, Stevens Point faced perennial powerhouse Kimberly. Panthers will head home with a 34-9 loss. And finally, Marshfield going to Fond du Lac. And the Fondy Machine starts 2021 with a 31-12 victory. Griffin, we just covered a lot of football tonight, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
Absolutely. A great way to start off the season. And you know what? Luckily, we got a lot more football incoming.
Yes, we do. And we're not done with football just yet this week. And the two of us will be in Green Bay tomorrow for the Packers game against the Jets. Should be a good one. I'm excited. But in the meantime, we'll see what brings for tomorrow. I'm Nate Myhawk. That's Griffin Stoin. Have a great night.